Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Morgan and this is Makeup by Morgan, and for today's video I will be using the other Milani Alter Ego palette. So this one is the Beautiful Nightmare palette and this is what the inside looks like. It is very spooky season vibes and I'm super excited to get into it. To start, I'm taking my Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade Light Pale, and I'll be using my Beauty 360 makeup sponge to blend that out. To set my concealer, I'll be using the Maybelline Superstay Powder. I'm taking a big fluffy brush all over my face, and then I'll use a smaller fluffy brush just to go over the places that I put concealer. For bronzer today, I'll be taking my Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil, and I'll also be adding just a tiny bit of the shade Regal, which is from the Mother of Dragons Urban Decay palette. To contour, I'm taking the shade Lazarus from the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. First, I'm taking it on a large angled brush for my face. And then I'm taking a small eyeshadow angled brush for my nose. On this Nightmare Before Christmas brush, I'm going to be taking my Milani blush in the shade Romantic Rose. And then with this wand brush, I'll be going into the Anastasia Moonchild palette, and I'm taking the shade Star to highlight. Now I'm going to be taking this Unicorn Glow palette from JCalf Beauty, and I'm going to be taking this silver shade here in the bottom corner to go on the outer portion of my cheekbone. To blend my blush and highlight, I'll be taking this Nicole Miller palette, and I'm using this bottom center shade. For eyebrows, I'm taking my Maybelline Tattoo Studio. Okay, now for eyeshadow, I'm going into the Beautiful Nightmare palette, and I'm taking the shade Gravedigger, and I'm going to be taking that on one of my Anastasia brushes. Now with one of the Nightmare Before Christmas brushes, I'll be taking the shade Mischief, and I'm putting that on the inner portion of my crease. Now with the same brush, I'll be taking the shade Bad Blood, and I'm going to put that on the outer portion of my crease. Now I'm taking another wand brush and this cream makeup to make a cut crease. Over that, I'm going to take my finger and use the shade Night Terror. And I'm going to use a smaller wand brush to get really close to the line. With that same brush, I'm going to take the shade Bow Down Witches, and I'm going to put that just on the outer portion and go in kind of a diagonal to create a little bit of a wing with the shadow. Okay, now I've cleaned that brush off and I'm going to be using it again to take the shade Forever Falling and put that on my inner corner. With a small fluffy brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Bad Blood and putting that on my lower lash line. With this angled Nightmare Before Christmas brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Bow Down Witches again, and I'm going to put that closer to my lower lash line. With that same brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Midnight Hiss, and I'm going to be creating a little bit of a winged liner using that. Okay, so now over that wing that I just created, I'm going to be taking the same brush, and I'm super excited because I just got my package from Lemonade Stand Cosmetics, and I'm going to be taking this glitter ice in the shade Envy, and you can use the code Morgan20 to get 20% off your purchase from Lemonade Stand Cosmetics. Okay, so here is the glitter. I'm super excited about it. I also have a palette from them and 3 other glitters, so I will be doing a video on that very soon. For eyeliner, I'll be taking this Wet n Wild Kohl pencil in the shade Baby's Got Black for my tight line. And for my waterline, I'm using the shade You're Always White. Now I'm using my magnetic falsies from the Urban Lash. And for my lower lashes, as well as to blend my falsies with my natural lashes, I'll be using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. For lipstick, I will be using the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in the shade Adorable. And then to keep with the green glitter theme, I will be using a little bit of the NYX Duochromatic Gloss in the shade Foam Party. Okay, so this is the completed look. I will also zoom in. Okay, zoomed in, this is the completed look. Okay, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed the look and the video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you!